called Barrels and Amps. A little bit of a technical difficulty. Have 2 clips. That'll be fun to edit.
All right. Let's see. The GPS.
How far away does it say we are? 30 minutes?
Yeah. So we'll get there.
That's not bad.
They're good.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever ambushed anybody.
The video too. This is not. You didn't prepare me at all for this, man.
No, I didn't. I hope you brush your teeth.
God.
Or there's nothing in them at least.
Luckily, I did. Jesus.
All right, everyone. This is Jason Rodriguez, right?
Yep, that's it. You didn't even know my last name.
I do know I know your last name. I just want to always ask right because it's flattering to my podcast guest.
Right.
Provide uncertainty. Yeah, the last one we did, we had like a musical guest in a late spot, like a late night show spot.
Oh, okay.
Bilal did a comedy at the end of it.
Oh, that's tight.
So there is no set format.
Oh, okay.
It's really just a laid back podcast.
Cool.
Yeah. I found out today that my ex-girlfriend called me, and she told me that her ex-husband and her current boyfriend watched this podcast.
Really?
Two people out of the 50 average viewership of this podcast is my Eskimo brothers.
Holy shit.
Isn't that strange?
Why?
That's what I said. I was like, she said, I just think they want to get a better understanding of who you are. I was like, well, that's romantic, I guess, that your new lovers want to understand your past lovers.
So her current boyfriend and her ex-husband.
Yes, she has. Yeah.
That's so confusing.
It's like a guild of men. That's what we are.
Do they talk? Do they converse about it? Do you have like a Reddit forum?
None of us talk. But I told her today, I was like, I might create a Facebook group for this if it's going to continue. If you're going to continue to call me and tell me about their doings.
Yeah, it's fucked up. That's weird.
She told me that they watched a clip of my stand-up at dinner that they had last night because I posted a subtitled clip. Yes. Right. This is weird, right?
No. Oh yeah. Because like, wait,
Jason, you're like, I don't even know you.
I know. I'm
just
trying to
dropping
dig deep.
the
I'm also
biggest
interviewing you a little bit.
A little
I feel
bit.
like it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, so did the 3 of them get together? Are they friends?
No,
or
they do.
something?
Well, see, that's the thing is one is the legal father of her child.
Okay.
So I was like a father figure for a year.
Oh, no way.
Also.
You were a stepdad?
Yeah, basically.
Damn.
Yeah, man. My life has changed a lot in the last 4 months.
Holy shit.
I went from having a lease and basically a kid to having a 1-bedroom apartment that I share with 2 other men. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I kind of am in a similar situation. I was like a real dude during the pandemic.
Yeah?
I had a job. I worked at Whole Foods.
What'd you do at Whole Foods? Just
I just
stalking?
stocked LaCroix and fucking told people where quinoa was.
Was that your section? Was the LaCroix like a can?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, the water.
So you got jacked.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I don't know. I've been doing like stock boy jobs for like ever.
Got you.
It's really.
I worked in the meat
forte.
department at Walmart for a whole summer, and I would never do it again. I know this is crazy to think that we're podcasting while I'm actually driving live. You're probably feeling.
You gotta go in the North 35.
It's a good warm up for.
Yeah, just die.
It's a good
let's get our
warm up.
deaths on film.
My mom hates this fucking podcast.
Does she?
Especially when I do it in the car. She's like, "What the hell is wrong with you, son? Yeah, you can't pick them. You just get to have them, right?"
Yeah.
That's the other. That's the third of the 2 so far. So we have 47 more viewers for me to describe to you.
Oh yeah,
So
what are they like?
The 2 exes.
Are they also men that fucked your ex? They all. It's an Eskimo family.
Yeah, that's basically it. It's there's a Scott Pilgrim versus the world thing going on with my podcast. I'd like to imagine I'm like the entry level boss to all that. Do I turn left here?
Yes, I think. I don't know.
Nope.
No, you keep going straight.
A little bit more.
Yeah. I'll keep it.
Okay.
Are you spying on my phone? Are you?
I am
looking at it too.
I'm giving a little bit
I'll
of it.
Make it a little closer so you can make
Let's
it easy.
see. Yeah, that's fine.
That's what most of this podcast will be like. Where are we? What are we doing?
We're coming from downtown Austin and we're heading to a show at Barrels and Amps in Georgetown, Texas.
Georgetown. Have you done this one yet?
No, I have not.
I heard it's great. Everyone says it's a great show.
This one and Brian McDuffie's show that he runs. I don't remember the name of it.
It's in Round Rock, right?
Yeah, I think it's Slugfest or something like that.
Hell yeah.
I did that one. That's also a great show.
Fuck yeah.
Get to go up there and talk to the conservative crowds.
I know. I've heard Georgetown just a bunch of white people.
Where are you from originally, Jason?
Long Beach area. Bellflower is where I'm from. Bellflower, California.
You're an invader.
Yes, I'm one of them. Where are you from?
I'm from Texas.
Oh, that's right. No, you're from Houston, right?
No, I'm from. I started comedy in Houston.
Gotcha.
While I was in college, and then I went back home up to DFW, Dallas Fort Worth.
Dallas Fort Worth. Gotcha.
Probably collectively lived there for I'm 25, 21 years of my life, and then I just moved down here 4 months ago,
Wow.
like full time, basically.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I had a real life too.
Yeah.
Like I was a pest control worker.
Well, it sounds like
during the
you were
pandemic.
also being a dad.
Yeah, that was a whole other thing. Like, I would say pest control was its whole other beast, and then being a father figure was
What's the difference, right?
Yeah, I know, right? Killing bugs and raising kids.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, that's gnarly, dude.
Yeah, dude, my life. Live a story worth telling, I guess, right?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah,
it was weird. I was like in a committed relationship. Like,
how long?
Well, okay, so we dated for a year, and then we were broken up with for a year, and then we got back together March 2020, like right after the pandemic started.
Oh yeah.
And then
A little bit of panic.
I don't know. It all was weird because she would like hit me up like the weeks leading to COVID.
Yeah.
And like I was feeling like does she want to get things going again? Like what's going on? What is this?
No one wants to die alone.
Yeah, maybe. No, but this is before COVID was a thing. It was before like we knew.
Oh,
you know?
okay.
So this is like maybe like February.
Got
Like,
you.
So no one knew anything. And then like a week, I remember like we met up like a week after the pandemic started, and she didn't really know what was going on. She like wasn't paying attention to anything. She was just like, yeah, this is probably going to blow over in like a couple weeks. And I was like, I heard this is going to take forever. Like this might not ever go away. And she's like, yeah, whatever. And then we were like, should we get back together? And we were like, yeah, fuck it.
What was the mood? You were in California at that time.
Yes.
Where you where you were raised?
Yes.
What was the vibe there with the pandemic? Because I know in Texas, it's like there was so many, like half the population was basically late to adapt, and then they went straight into bitching.
Well, I was living in Huntington Beach. Like I moved to Huntington Beach January 2020.
Nice.
And Huntington Beach is like just like the kind of like what Orange County is known for.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you think of douchey Orange County, and it's just rich white people, and they didn't give a shit. Mostly everyone's conservative. And then, but I would like, all my family was like in LA County. So whenever I visited them, I would see more COVID conscious people. It was weird. It was very like, California had a lot of different pockets of it.
So that's like where I'm from, DFW. Fort Worth is like, it was notoriously like conservative compared to Dallas.
Oh, wow.
It's like a stockyards and cowboy culture and stuff like that. And then this year, actually, with this election, I think Tarrant County, which is Fort Worth, went blue for the first time since 1968.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I still think there's still like very conservative undertones in Fort Worth compared to Dallas.
Who ran in '68?
I think it was Lyndon B. No, did he didn't?
No,
run, right?
well, Lyndon just got it.
Yeah,
He
I
got
think
the job.
it was the last time the South was basically Democratic.
Oh wow.
Before the parties flipped.
Weird.
Demographic or geographic. Like I don't really understand.
Yeah.
I used to know more.
I don't know shit.
No, I
I'm
know.
really dumb.
It's crazy how much you'll just forget just by smoking pot.
I never learned it in the first place, so I'll never know. I don't know anything.
That's always been like an interest to me is like you find out, like we had to learn Texas history 12 years in a row, but we never learned another state's history.
Oh, wow.
And I remember one time I talked to a guy from Virginia, and there's like the big thing there is the Commonwealth of Virginia. That's like their title. So I don't know what that means.
I don't know either.
Socialist. I don't know what that
guess.
means. It's like
Common, yeah.
I would love to get pulled over during this podcast.
We just keep recording.
I don't think there's anything against the law. I don't think we're doing anything against the law right
No,
now.
it's just dumb. We're just
the
dumb.
dumbest thing. That's what like people who see this are like, yeah, wow, Austin's going to shit. I'm glad to be part of the problem here. I have no problem. I'm from Texas and I'm still part of the problem. Shit. How long have you been in Austin now?
June 1st, so 2 months.
Okay.
I just hit 2 months, yeah.
What's your living situation like?
I live in a hostel right now.
Is that what I just picked you up with?
Yeah.
That looks like that's a big ass hostel.
Well, it's like, I don't know. I think a bunch of different property managers own different rooms there.
Okay.
And I live in one room. It's like fucking like 12 guys. And I live in one apartment. There's like 5 different rooms. There's like 12 guys in there.
What?
So there's like 3 other guys I sleep with, like in the room.
Yeah, they have like bunk beds.
There's bunk beds. Yeah, I'm on the top bunk, and it's horrible. It's the fucking worst. I hate it. It's cheap. It's good right now, but it sucks.
Yeah, I'm basically doing the same thing. It's,
Oh yeah. Well, who? Wait. So it's a 1-bedroom, but there's
So
3 of you?
1 bedroom. And
Who
then,
sleeps where?
so Justin sleeps in the bedroom.
Nice.
Because originally I was in a relationship when I helped him get this apartment. Like I forged shit for him and everything.
Nice.
And just so we could both have a place. And I was like, I'll come down to, half the week. I'll split my time.
Right.
Half the week with my family at the time up in North Texas, and then I'd come down for the weekend, and because this was the place to be. And then after the breakup happened, I was like, hey, bud, like, mind if I move in full time? He was like, yeah, no problem, let's do it. And then,
Damn.
yeah, what turned into only be like half the days of the month is now full days of the month. And then our current roommate, Bilal, he was on the last episode.
Gotcha.
He's also from Detroit. Came down for 2 weeks. He was staying at Firehouse Hostel. Then he decided he wanted to stay. He's from New York. And so we were like, yeah, that's fine. And then he's throwing us some money this month, I guess, because he's staying the whole month.
Oh shit.
Until he can find something more permanent. I mean, him and a couple other girls are locking in a lease right now for a house.
Oh, nice.
Tentatively. So it's like, if that doesn't happen, I don't know. Yeah. But right now, 3 men in a 1-bedroom, it's like there's no privacy. It's a very rough situation.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's been a good writing exercise, though.
I bet it's fun. I bet you guys have a lot of fun moments.
We have a lot of fun.
That's dope.
It's a lot of crazy, crazy moments. Because we're all about going out and having a good time. So oftentimes there will be like 5 to, at the most, there's been 8 people in our 1-bedroom apartment.
Good times.
Yeah.
So is this breakup like fresh?
The breakup happened, so I think we broke up at the end of April.
Damn. Oh, okay.
So it's been about 4 months maybe? Yeah. Well, no, it's probably been about 3 actually. It feels like it's been a long time.
Yeah, right. Time moves so fucking fast out here in this city.
I saw something today, and it was like 2022 is 4 months away. I've yet to process 2020.
Right.
And it's 2021. We're all fucked.
Yeah.
We all have PTSD now.
Kind of. Yeah. I think we all learned it's like you just gotta fucking cherish moments and just live life and do shit,
That did become, and I think like certain like reflections in the market have shown that like lumber went through the roof because people were doing a lot more at-home projects to improve their houses. What else went up just like crazy because everyone wants one.
Fucking everyone's getting into gaming.
The PS5, if you can find it.
Right.
At a pawn, my brother works at a pawn shop. They have one for sale right now for $700.
Jesus.
They're not even worth that, I think, off the shelf new.
Yeah, that's crazy. A lot of people are building PCs. I've seen that.
Yeah.
All these nerds are just building their own computers.
I have like a supercomputer basically.
Oh, really?
Like a laptop. It's really nice. So I do all my video editing and freelance work on it.
Shit.
So I think people are realizing that it's a tool worth having. Because even if you're like a baseline creator, you just want to like fuck around and make funny things, you're going to need something that can render video in an appropriate amount of time.
Right.
So might as well get something with a graphics card in it.
God damn. It's a lot.
Yeah. I think eventually I would like to have a desktop, but laptop is pretty good right now.
Yeah, just to do comedy now, you have to know how to do so many other trades.
Right. It's 5 jobs in one. You're your own PR person and publicist. I guess that's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Social media manager. Mark, you're running a small business.
Yeah.
Not to mention you have to create content now. I think before it was like, you got to a point where you were funded to create content. People were like, hey, pal, you're funny. Why don't you get the Bill Engvall show going?
Right, yeah.
And then now it's like you have to have the Bill Engvall show before you can even be considered to have a network. Now it seems like network television is where you go to die.
Pretty much.
Streaming services is the new.
Yeah, and they tie your hands. You can't really do anything you want.
That's what Louis C.K.'s special. I think this is neat. Like, in a weird way. Louis C.K., all of his specials are still on Netflix.
Are they really?
They never took them down.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
That's like a really hard stance because Netflix has been, like, after the whole Chappelle thing happened too, where Chappelle was like, where's my money? If you're going to have my shit, pay me money. And then they did, and they made it right with them. That was cool because it's like ethical ethical capitalism, which is neat.
Yeah.
But the fact that they're like, they kept Louis specials up after like a hard cancel, like that's strange.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if it was Hulu, they would have pulled it or something like that because it's Disney owned.
Right. Yeah,
I don't know too much about it. But
yeah, I think Hulu doesn't have the Louis show anymore because they have like everything FX.
Yeah, they took Louis off. Did they?
I think so. I don't think you can find the show anywhere.
Jeez, what's the exit number we're going at?
262.
262. Sweet. We got a little bit.
Yeah, it's for a minute, like 11 miles. Ooh, it's right off the freeway. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I'm stoked to do this show.
That's apparently one of the hotter shows in town.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Vulcan is tonight, I always like doing a good Vulcan show.
Right. You work at Vulcan, right?
Yeah, I work for Big Laugh Comedy.
Nice.
Which is like the people who are plan the event, basically.
Yeah, they're the big producers.
Mm-hmm.
They do stuff in San Antonio, don't they?
Yeah, they're doing San Antonio, and now they're producing, I think, a show with Dice Clay up in Fort Worth at my home club.
Yeah, Dice is coming to Vulcan.
Yeah.
Dude, are you going to be there?
I'm going to try to work. I think I'm working it, so
that's sick.
I'll for sure watch him.
That's badass.
That's the craziest thing about my job, honestly, is I work for maybe an hour and 45 minutes of actual work, like ushering people to their seats. And then the rest of it is me getting to just watch the comedy show from wherever I please.
Right. And that's just you're just sitting people, right?
Yeah.
That's clutch.
I go up on the as soon as everyone's sat, I just go up to the balcony, like smoke a cigarette and come back in, watch arguably the best comedy going on in the world every fucking weekend and weekday.
That's sick. Yeah, I used to door guy. I used to door guy for a club back home.
Oh, which one?
The Rec Room in Huntington Beach.
Sweet.
Yeah, and that was like the best thing. I was like a year in, and I got that job, and it was like a new comedy club. Like no one really knew how to do anything.
Yeah.
So like everyone's learning how to just produce a comedy show.
Yeah.
It's just wild, and that was the best part. Is I got to just watch just hours of comedy. Every weekend, every week, just
and ground floor too. That's pretty awesome. It's gotta be cool to watch. Was it a new business owner or like a seasoned business owner?
Kind of, yeah. It was this one comic who like had a family member that owned the building, and they were gonna open it. There used to be a comedy club there like years ago. Now they wanted to bring back a new one, and so it was just like a brand new business, and we just got away with a bunch of shit. Just like everything. That first year was just wild. We just did whatever we wanted, essentially. It's like a big playground.
Clowns running a circus. Right?
Yeah, dude. It was wild. And then like we started getting our footing, and then things started to work out, and then we started getting like bigger names and names that kind of we wanted, and then COVID happened. And,
shit.
Yeah, and it's still open. They're still doing stuff.
Yeah.
It's just not like what it was. Like we were just packing out the room, like two shows every weekend. It was fucking... Man, it was great. It was great. It was a great time.
That sounds like an ideal situation. Not only do you probably got to learn a couple things too.
I learned so much. I think the biggest thing I learned was like bad comedy, because we got a lot of like these road hacky fucking people coming through, these old comics from the 80s, and like it was in Huntington Beach, so there's like a lot of older people there, so those people were a big draw. And I got to just see what hacks were like, and like really learn like all the shortcuts and all these things, like all these bad things, all these bad habits, and it was fascinating. And like just seeing the similarities of like all these other guys, and like, oh, you guys all do the same shit. It's all the same. And
there's not a stand-up set you can't learn from. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then luckily, I got to see like great people. I saw Kanane work on stuff, like bring a notepad up and just work out an hour. I've seen Moshe Kash and Tasha Leggero run their honeymoon thing. That was fucking great. That was like one of the first shows I got to see there. It was fucking great. But stuff like that, like just like these little moments, I'll just
Were you here
cherish.
when Todd Glass came through town?
No, I've seen him though. He came to my club.
He's fun.
Yeah,
that was a fun show to watch at Critic in the Cave.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, he's like one of the funnest shows I've ever been at.
It's like he like puts on a show. Did he have the band and everything?
Mm-hmm. The fake band.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so fucking funny.
Yeah, he's definitely like a man of theater. You can tell because he plays around. Like it's like everything's like timed almost.
Yeah, he's like a showman. It's a big old school kind of vibe.
I had quite the opposite upbringing. Well, I guess I started in Houston, like intermittently, like not too much. But Houston's pretty DIY, I'd say. Like the Siga Group is a comic-owned collective thing, which is neat, and they're great. I mean, they're gonna host Skankfest South this year.
That's so sick.
Which is they're I think that's one of probably my favorite comedy club currently in Texas.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah, I heard Houston's dope. Houston's great.
It's really grungy. Like there's something hard about that city that's like pretty not recreatable. It's not recreatable at all. Pretty. It's like it's a lot of really rough. I don't know how to explain it. Tough people.
Seems
in
like
Houston.
it. Everyone I've met from Houston is like, yeah.
And a lot of people trying things. They're really trying. Like they're a lot of risks are taken there. DFW is very safe.
Okay.
Did comedy there for like almost 2 or 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And
Did you ever come down to Austin before the pandemic?
yeah, I was actually in Austin when the pandemic started.
Oh, wow.
The day that Austin was like, we're shutting everything down. Everyone needs to leave the city if you're not from here. I was like right about here.
Damn. Damn.
Yeah.
That's a trip.
It was, and then I went home, and my mom was like, "You got to get home. They're buying all the toilet paper." I'm like,
It's going away.
I got to get home. The guy with me had a pregnant wife at the time, and then the other guy with me brought a rack of Guinness and a sack of potatoes, and that's the most
Irish
all
thing ever.
His name's Tom Murphy. He's a little Irish guy.
Oh my God, he's a stereotype.
Oh, he is. He's a really funny guy.
Georgetown.
Exit in 4.2 miles.
Yeah.
Sweet.
City limit. Georgetown. That sounds like such a white town.
Yeah, I have family and friends out here. It's pretty white.
Nice.
Pretty wealthy. Maybe
Cool.
no, I'm thinking Round Rock. All of Austin
Maybe.
is pretty bougie to me.
Really? Yeah, it seems like it. It's cool. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the actual city.
Why is that?
Just so, like, liberal white, and that's, like, the least fun white, you know?
Yeah.
At least Hicks have some, like, personality.
I was told that it's more libertarian than liberal.
I don't know. I don't know what that means. I don't know. What's the difference?
Liberal people with guns.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's tight. I don't know. It's just too many like fucking these like pink-haired fucking hipsters and shit like that. Now, I don't know.
Have you heard of this club Elysium next to Green Jay? Have you done a Green Jay show?
Oh yeah, it's the one across the street from Creek, right? They play the super loud music.
That's Empire, but there's one behind that. It's called Elysium, and I guess they do some.
Oh, is it? It's
weird
like
events.
they do weird shit there, right?
Yes.
That looks pretty tight.
They had
honestly.
furries come out the other night. Like they have like these weird themed parties. Like one time it was like forest nymphs. A bunch of forest nymphs.
That's
they were
cool.
Like half naked women, but with like shaved heads and antlers on. And I'm
That's
like,
tight. That's cool. That's kind of weird. That's kind of weird.
The
I
kind
like.
of party you like?
That's the kind of weird I like because
we
it's
are
like
getting to know each other.
you know that's the kind of weird I'm cool with because you know they're so comfortable with who they are and they look fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Like I respect it.
and they go out in public.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I guess I'm actually talking to this girl on Tinder right now, and she was like, "I'm looking for this Pride Fest or whatever. It's gonna be this weekend. I've heard it got canceled because of the recent surge." And I was like, "That sucks." I'm like, "You can probably look up this place Elysium. You're gonna find something that's It was 262, right?
Yeah, 262. Farm to Market Road. I guess that's a road.
She looked it up though, and she got back to me, and she was like, "Yeah, that's a little bit too prideful for me." I was like, "It's good to know like sexuality is truly a spectrum."
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I would go. I'd probably go to a party like that just to see.
Oh man, my girlfriend in college was a musical theater major, so I went to a ton of crazy, weird parties like that.
Weird.
Like we did. I forget the name of it. It was like lingerie and lights out lingerie or something like that. And the idea was that we'd all party up until midnight, and then this big alarm went off at midnight, and we'd all have to strip down to our nightwear. Yeah, man, that party was nuts. It was like naked people with snakes. Someone got caught fucking in an old bank vault. And they got told, like, "Hey, you can't have a three-way, or we're having a party." You know what I mean?
Whoa.
Yeah, truly crazy.
Was there a bank vault in the party?
There was the person who would host these parties was living in a like retired upstairs of a bank. It's pretty cool. It was like a 3-bedroom or 2-bedroom place, and then one of the closets was a bank vault. She would keep her serpents in there.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Like how you call them serpents.
I know. I felt weird saying serpents, but given the illusion I've given of the party so far,
no, it works.
The illustration, it's like couldn't call them snakes. It's a little too sultry. Yeah, that was strange. Went to a couple of those parties.
There's a lot of those weird. Like I went to a rave last week, and it was fetish themed, and it was just like
fetish themed.
Yeah,
like hey, bring your fetish.
Yeah, I
Show
guess.
and tell?
I'm trying to write a bit about it, but it's like it was just, but everyone was just wearing leather. It was just leather and chains, and like one guy was wearing a ski mask.
It's interesting. I guess the leather and chains is the
that's
big
the main one. Yeah,
it's the main one.
Which is like, that's cool. I mean, it's cool. People were like hot and a lot of gay people and stuff, and it was tight.
A fetish party of it was by the leather daddies or whatever they're
Right.
called.
I don't think this is
This
the right.
is not the right one.
No,
is it?
I think it was the next one.
God damn it.
Yeah, turn around.
It's okay.
But yeah, and it was tight though. It was cool. I had a good time, and it was just like in a room.
Where was the rave at?
It was like off 5th Street, like 5th and Brazos or something like that.
Nice. Me and my roommate have been going out to dance EDM a lot lately.
Nice.
That's like I'm 25. How old are you?
I'm 28.
28.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like I guess I didn't do that in my.
Yeah.
I'm still early 20s technically, but
I always
it's the
preferred.
first time I've been doing it.
Yeah, I always preferred the EDM clubs more. Because I just like that music. I'm really into that music. It's fun.
It's a lot of fill. That's what I've been appreciated about. Like, yeah, you can go see a live band, but no one's dancing at like a fucking Dave Matthews concert.
Right.
You go to a rave and people are losing their literal minds.
Yeah.
You're like, this guy cannot believe what he's doing with these buttons right now.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's fun. And like, I don't know, like regular clubs, I feel like the energy's different. Like everyone's just boozed up. And
This is the one.
yeah, this looks like it.
Yeah, I have to get kind of drunk. I'm not going to lie.
Oh,
I
yeah,
go
me
in
too.
and I have to slam like 5 vodka sodas if I'm going to a rave.
Yeah, or just Molly.
See, that's
But-
one thing I've never done.
You never done Molly?
No.
There's a lot of it in Austin.
That's what I've heard. I get handed hand over fist mushrooms like it's like I'm homeless and I'm asking
Dude, I
for
know,
them.
right? That's ridiculous. Like
It
all the
is.
drugs are here. It's crazy.
I'm just going to start saving these and selling them.
Yeah, why
I
not?
can't probably admit to that on YouTube.
Yeah, it's a joke. It's all parody.
It is a parody. That's what we have. We have parody protection law.
Yeah, our lives are parody of society.
If we ever get in trouble, we're forced to tell a judge in a wig that it's all my life is a joke.
It's a bit.
I didn't know there's Hat Creek here, but if that is a good burger.
Is it really?
It's such a juicy burger, man.
Mm.
If you're looking
Juicy.
something to just like,
Juice into?
oh, gosh, a good burger.
Nice.
I really didn't know they were down. I'm gonna have to like drive up here.
I can,
My taste has been gone for over like a month now.
Oh,
so-
really? You got COVID?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Damn.
Both me and my roommate, our life is bland.
I should get tested.
Why, have you
should
felt,
get tested. No,
felt
everyone's fucking getting it. I feel fine.
Everyone is getting it.
But everyone's getting it, and
People
I'm
have
not.
it and they've proclaimed it in group settings. They're like,
Mhm.
I'm 4 days in. And I'm like, I guess. So, good. Yeah, comics don't give a fuck about one another at the end of the day. I would, if you're feeling bad, maybe go get tested.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Oh,
That's
yeah,
rough.
I should. I keep saying that I should, but I still haven't.
Let's see, we're half a mile and it's on our right.
You're gonna make a right on fucking. Tell me the street. Google. 8th Street. 8th Street.
Hell yeah.
This is Georgetown, huh? It looks nice.
Yeah. It looks like Austin, but just more spread out. Like you take the top right corner of
Mhm.
it and just drag it out.
Right. Do you live in downtown?
I live in Riverside, which is like
Nice.
6 minutes from downtown.
Riverside's nice.
I do love that area.
I would want to live over there.
Yeah, it takes me like 6 minutes to get to Vulcaner Creek.
That's dope.
Yeah, it really is. As long as I'll probably live there for a while.
Mhm.
People say like Riverside's the landing grounds for people who move.
Mm.
It's pretty cheap too. We pay like $9.15 for our 1 bedroom.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Good shit.
really is. And then we after like everything, it's like 1,100. So
I meet a lot of people here that they live in Kyle or like San Marcos
that's crazy
because
to
it's
me.
mad cheap.
Yeah, it is. That's a college. That's a smaller college town.
Mm-hmm. This looks like it. You gonna park there?
Yep.
Fucking do it. Back it in.
All right, we're gonna
Wrap it up.
Yeah, Jason, do you have your like want to plug your Instagram handle or anything
Yeah,
like that?
it's Jason Smaytion, SMAYTION. There's an underscore in there.
Yeah, follow
Somewhere.
this guy. We're gonna go tear up the stage real
We're
quick.
gonna George it up. We're gonna George this town.
Sorry, it's been 2 weeks since the last episode. I'll be better for people who make it this far into the episodes.
Hell yeah.
Y'all have a good one.
Bye.